This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Jay Stovall writes in, hypothetically, if Carl Anderson from the club came to you and officially wanted to join the Anderson family, would you endorse it?
Well, sure. He's as much an Anderson as I am. He chose to take that name. Our paths have never crossed. I talked to C.W. Anderson, who just a short time back, Winston-Salem at the big event that they had there. WrestleCade, yeah. And we talked about that, and he was so genuine. And after all these years, we had one other conversation, a short one about him being an Anderson, and I probably said something, I think it was positive, but it was probably shorter than the answer that he deserved. And he came to me again and said, hey, I've made a career out of being an Anderson. I hope this has been okay with you. My understanding, and I haven't seen him wrestle, believe it or not, but is that he's a good hand, and Absolutely. He's a credit to the Anderson family. And same thing with Carl, very good wrestler. The only real Anderson, the only legitimate one that should have a bitch or a gripe is Gene. And if there was anybody to make that call on who was going to be an Anderson following him, he would have been the one to ask. But it's like, as long as a person is gifted with such a strong gimmick, and even though I'm one, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. The Anderson family has excelled throughout the history of this business. And if you add to that legacy, excellent. Just don't be one guy that's going to pull the name down, do anything negative to make that Anderson name mean what it is meant, because none of us have that right. We owe it to Gene to make him proud of every Anderson that's came following him.
Cash 904 writes in, when did you decide on the Enforcer moniker, and what does that mean to you in relation to being a horseman?
I'm not sure when I got that tag, and I think it was more like Rick was making a promo or somebody was making a promo, or maybe JJ said it or something, that we're going to have Arn Anderson do the enforcing. He's going to be there to make sure nobody else gets involved. And it probably started out that way from somebody. It wasn't just, you're named the Enforcer. Here, we got this out of a bubblegum machine. This is now your moniker. It evolved, I think, probably logically and probably through a promo, and I don't remember exactly how it happened, but since I was the guy that was coming down there doing the dirty work a lot of times, and that was fine with me, trust me, I could have came down another time or two if that's what the Horsemen needed or wanted, because I saw what was starting to gel together, and I knew what it could be, saw where it was going. And the more I'm involved in it, the more we tell our story, that it's, you jump on one of us, you jump on all of us. And that was the story. And how I got that name, I don't know, but it sure stuck.
Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future clips that we upload. We hope we made you laugh, and we hope we can save you some money right now at SaveWithConrad.com.